Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Flames versus the Colorado Greyhawks in the final home game for the Flames. Opening kickoff came out there. The Greyhawks are driving down. They started at their own the Flames 45, got another first down, and they just now come down. So you only basically missed a kickoff in 2 plays. So I'm here with my counterpart now. He got a new nickname, Corey Vanilla Ice Hartman. So say hi, Corey.
Ice, baby.
So here we go with the first half here. We're going with the fourth play that the Greyhawks come on. The Greyhawks are missing a lot of people today. A lot of people didn't make the trek, so they're going off of kind of a skeleton crew, but they're still big. Flames come up. Here's a sweep onto the right side. Going in pursuit. I don't know what number that is, but whatever number that is, he tries to get him, and he's out of bounds. So we forgot the binoculars, Corey. Once again, we forgot the binoculars. So that means, Donna, no cupcakes for you. You're done. Corey, so here we're coming down with the Greyhawks, which formerly used to be 2 years ago, I believe, was the Pirates. So most of these guys stuck together. Rob Escobar went to go get his own team again. Got a few followers with him. He's got a good team. He's going to be playing this afternoon against the Rage down at Pueblo West.
Yep, 7 o'clock kickoff.
So that's going to be a pretty interesting game. All right.
That's a big game.
It's a huge game for both teams.
Yep.
That's going to change the seeding, whoever wins that one, or stay the same. So the Greyhawks come up, I formation, slot I. Here we go with pistol look. Put down the middle. He goes there. He gets missed one tackle. He's up in the 5, 3, touchdown. All right. So Greyhawks are doing a number. They came in to do some business today, so they're not joking around today. So you got Big Marche Johnson on this team over here in the Greyhawks. He is a Pueblo standout out here from former other semi-pro teams, Colorado Havoc, Flames. Pretty good product up here, but the line is still huge, even with the guys out there. They're just really going at it, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. Is Liddell out there?
I didn't see Andre out there. He might be in the dressing room still. They still got guys getting dressed. You know how it goes.
Yep. They said there was an accident up by Castle Rock today.
Yeah, so it's taking some time to get through there. So, again, they come out with the spread look pistol, 2 on the left toward us and then 1 on the outside. Get the call. Here's the signal. Down draw, straight down the middle. He's going for 2, and it's in there. So we're at 8-0 already with only 12:38 to go. And Donna still gets no cupcakes. So, we got Corey Hartman's girlfriend up here, Donna. She's trying to look spiffy. Is that how come you got vanilla ice, baby, bud?
Yeah.
Are you going to do us some vanilla ice songs and stuff now?
Yep.
You know that?
Rolling in my 5.0.
And he doesn't have a sideward hat on, and he doesn't have a crew cut.
One thing, though, jokes aside, we need to give a shout-out for the Flames head coach who couldn't be here today. Apparently.
Yes. Coach Fred Reese. Yep. Coach Fred Reese, if you're listening, good luck. Whatever you need to do with there, get well. We have prayers for you, and get well soon, sir. You will be missed today.
And good luck to Coach Radiff. Going to take over the helm.
Oh, boy.
See what kind of offense he's going to run, if it's going to be the pass happy Dan that we've always known.
All right. Happy, joy, happy, joy. So here we go. All right, so here comes the Greyhawks with the kickoff. There's a boot. It's a pooch kick. Let's see what happens with these guys. Oh, got the middle guy. He's going to try to come up, and he gets – he didn't go too far. He only went like 5 yards.
The kicker gets that ball.
Is that the kicker for real? Wow. No quedas a no enchiladas. Really? He finally gets a shot to handle the ball.
Well, last weekend he played corner for the.
Really? So he's trying to do what he can to start playing. He's got a leg. I just don't understand why they utilize his leg.
They will today.
They got to.
They will today.
The guy's got a powerful leg. He can kick. So the Greyhawks come out led by Big Sean, the Chicago Bear Barney. Number 7, and then also on the line, too, with him, number 33, Jason the Predator Dreckett. These guys have been around the league, son, and then there's Juan Salinas on the other side, and, of course, they get stuff down the middle.
Yep.
We know a lot of guys on this Greyhawk team. Let's talk about them a little bit. Sean Barney played for many teams up in Denver. The Thunder, the Pirates. He go on and go on and go on.
One person I do not see is Bobby Purify.
Yeah, Bobby's not here today. But you also got a good standout, number 23, and you got Koger out there. So Koger's out there. He's one of the hard-hitting safety with Daniel Ramsey as one of the corners and his brother.
Yep.
So the Ramsey brothers are out there trying to pick him off. Here comes the blitz. Right down the middle. And is that Big Sherman rolling? Or is that Dante? That's Dante. Dante trying to make something happen. So who got the stuff there? It looks like
14, 23, and 1.
And number 1, Salinas.
Yep.
We all remember when Juan was playing when we played indoor. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, Juan is a big contender on there. And we'll go from there. I'm going to try to pull up this.
Big Scott Clark isn't playing for the Flames today.
What? Oh, yeah, he's not here either, huh?
I don't even know if I want to put on the radio where he's at.
So the Predators come out with the 5-2 look, and the Flames are out in the spread look. Here comes his blitz in there, and here they come. They're too cautious. Oh, here comes the screen, and it's not even close.
Oh, they got a new quarterback playing for the Flames today.
Yeah.
He's been playing free safety for them.
Oh, so we got so the Flames are hurting big time, Corey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. A lot of injuries. As you see, a lot of injuries, a lot of guys not showing up. This is a squad that we see that's little today compared to the last home games that we've been seeing. You know?
Right. You know, you put it out there. You know, which it's because they're playing the Greyhawks. They already know where their seed's at. They know who they're going to be playing, most likely playing for the playoffs. So, you know, I mean.
Oh, Ron Moon gets up there. No flag on that. It was a good play. Here comes a return. He's going outside. He cuts back. Here he goes. He gets hit by 3 other guys, and he's down at the 45. Ron Moon tried to get the punt off. He got the punt off, tried to draw a flag, but head coach or head referee George, we all know about George for the many years of the Colorado Football Conference, 20-plus years, head referee doing this game. So he seems to deemed it was not a roughing the passer penalty. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, he knows you well. I think I even see your flag in his pocket.
He still's got it in there. It's collecting dust. He's like, he don't know what to do with the bear flag.
He's going to throw it just for old time's sake.
Yeah, since I'm here.
Yep. Chopping 58 bear.
Black in the back.
Yep.
Late hits. So the Greyhawks come up with the spread look again. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Flames stacking the box with the zero coverage on it. We're going man all the way. So here comes the Greyhawks.
There you go.
Oh, we got a delayed flag. What's going on here? We got a false start?
I'm not sure.
I'm still trying to bring up the menu, or not the menu, but the Greyhawks roster. It's not coming up for some odd reason.
You didn't get a roster from.
I didn't get a roster from Rashad, but he said.
Where's your old coach at, Rainey?
I don't know. He's probably home trying to take a suntan.
Probably.
Yeah. So the Flames are back out, starting to look at that 5-2 look with the cover 1. And I don't know what they're going to do now, but it looks like they're going to go man again. Hawks come out with the spread look again. Actually, they're going out with a trip set look.
Yep,
trip set. 3 on our side. If you're looking down this way, 2 to the outside. So it's man up, 0 coverage. So basically everybody's manned up. Let's see what the Hawks do. They're bringing him around here. It looks like there's going to be a handoff. Oh, fake there. Oh, he gets a good scramble up there. Blitz. Oh, the referee gets blasted. Oh, George got blasted. Oh, George is down. Stop the clock. George is down. We're going to take a few minutes here and check on head ref George. He got blasted by one of the big guys. So
he got blasted by what's his name?
Yeah,
from the Pueblo team.
So Marche.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick break. So we'll be right back, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back, guys. Looks like George is up and ready to go after a vicious hit from Marshe Big Johnson. Being a head ref, you got to move. I don't know how many times I tried to take out George.
Yeah, that's probably the first time I've seen him that he hasn't been able to get out of the way.
Yeah. Usually when I was trying to do it back in the day, I was trying. But he'd always move.
Yep.
So the Greyhawks come back out. I finally got the roster thing up here. Hopefully I get the roster up. So the Greyhawks are coming again with the trips look again. Flames got to go into a zero coverage. Got to man up, everything up there now. So they're coming back in there. Let's see. We got we got Dante Stewart right down there in the B gap.
Well, he's got everybody up.
Everybody's up. Safety, everybody's up. There's no cover whatsoever. The only deepest man is in the far side of the Flames over there. So here comes the signal, everything. They're not coming there. Let's see. It goes up. He throws the ball up. He's just chucking it up, and it's almost out of reach. So who was that? That looks like that was that number 20? So that was Derek Williams. Or no, sorry. That was from the Flames. Number 20 of the Greyhawks. If it comes up, I'm still waiting for this to come up.
Well, their Flames are playing everybody. Well, they got the defensive coordinator suited up. Number 46.
What? Really?
Yep.
He's suited up too, huh?
Yep.
Maybe we should go get our stuff.
He only lasted 2 plays. He's sitting on the chairs now.
Oh. Already, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's hot out there. It is hot. What is that, 100 right now?
Yeah, it's about almost 100 degrees out there. So thanks for coming and watching the El Caliente Bowl. Because right now it's hotter, and I don't know what on that field. So here goes the Greyhawks again, and the pistol look, dive straight down the middle. He's off to the races, and he breaks one tackle, and he keeps going and gets a couple more yards, he's down with the first down. Great reach. It looks like you can tell with the
I stopped the clock, right?
With the Flames, no. Just keep it running. So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the clockwork as we're doing at the same time. So, we got Scott up here in the booth. We got Corey running the time, vanilla icing left and right, and got me blabbing my mouth off. So, pretty good, right?
We've been away for a couple weeks. We're trying to get our
we're trying to get our. Hey, for some of you guys that know that Corey and I will be doing the playoffs, so we'll be up in Denver also. Probably with the Greyhawks doing the playoffs throughout and the championship with Eric Chacon. The assistant commissioner will probably be our special guest because he's special. We all know why, but that's what's going to happen.
Yep, the Greyhawks probably with a first-round bye, so.
So is that Julian Banks there as a quarterback? Because I can't read his number. Can you see that, Scott? Number
20.
Is that number 20 for the Greyhawks going up there?
I think so.
Because number 8 is Justin Jones. That should be Booby right there.
Yeah. I think that's 20.
I can't tell because
he's turning.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a couple shout-outs to. I'm going to give a shout-out to if you have any hail damage that came through the Pueblo region or southern Colorado, Colorado Springs region, Fountain, Whitefield, because you all got hit there pretty bad out in Falcon. I'm going to recommend a guy that's out there, and I'm going to put out there Will Jackson of Jackson Homes. Give him a call. Great rates, great businessman. The man is a great businessman when it comes to roofing. He does not cheat you. He gets everything you can for a good quality price, and make sure your home's secure and safe on the roof. Will Jackson at Jackson Homes. Give him a call. You can find him on the internet at jacksonhomes.com or hit me up on my Facebook at Antonio Barrera at yahoo.com or whatever you need to do. Just hit me up. So here he goes to scramble up. Oh, he tries to juke him. We'll find out his number now. He's going all the way to 10-20, and he's out. Number 2, so that's Julian. Julian Banks is up there. So Julian's out there rucking. So
Dante on the chase.
So old man versus old man. Father time versus younger time.
I got to say, the Greyhawks won that. Yeah.
You got big Calvin Manise out there. He's hot out there, big body out there, but, he's doing the best he can. They're like I said, the Flames bench, as you see, it's kind of scarce out there, Corey. I mean, there are a lot of guys out there. Big Mike Salee is on the sideline there. Bobby's out there. A lot of guys out there. I mean, they're going to have to utilize everybody today.
Right. They're short on offensive line. I mean, they got 5. That's it. 5 offensive linemen.
So they're hurting big time today.
Yep.
Well, that's no bueno. So the Hawks come out, pistol look. Here comes Julian out to the right. Good block. He's going to look. He tosses it up. It looks like he's just going to throw it on the backside. And no good. Oh, and there's a flag. It could be pass interference because the guy didn't turn around. So we'll see who that. We'll see if that was most of the receivers out there. I can't tell who that is. But Justin Jones is one of their main receivers, Booby. We also know him from the Cobras back in the day and everything else. Good receiver. I believe that's Booby, number 8. Yeah, it sure was, number 8. So I'm hoping that's Booby. I'm just trying to get this roster still pulled up, but it's being a Donkey Kong right now.
Well, that's I'd like to give a shout-out to a new Marine in the family.
Yes, my son. Yep, we graduated yesterday. It was good to be back, kind of my second home, back at the Marine Corps. It felt great. It just felt at home. It was great. But one thing is, he can't slow down, though, Corey.
He can't?
That dude's like, he makes a tweaker look stupid. He's always on the go, go, go. He would have been here, but he decided to hang out with his friends over at Home Springs, and yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Greyhawks coming to split, going right down the middle, and it's a touchdown. So the Greyhawks are up now.
14
to nothing, and it's with 7:21 in the first quarter. So the Greyhawks come out here with the skeleton crew, but they don't seem like they're slowing down. They're just putting it up to them right now. They're trying to get this game with the running clock. Trying to.
Yeah, they want to go home early.
I believe so. So I can't pull up this roster. For some reason, I can't pull up the Greyhawks roster. I tried several different ways. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, we're just going to call numbers if we see them, or we're going to say running back, quarterback, whatever. That's how we're going to know. But we know number 2 is Julian Banks. He's going to call in the calls up there. With one split, one on the wide side. He goes up. He hits it a slant. Oh, good catch. Great catch for 2. And there you go. So now the Greyhawks are up 16-0 with 7:21 left in the first quarter. So with the Greyhawks coming out, Big Mike Solis heading out there. You can tell the Flames are not really into it. Look at them walk. You can tell by their demeanor. It acts like they're need a little bit more hustle, even though they got a skeleton crew and a lot of guys that are not the starters. It's got to be 110. And that field is hot, trust me. That field is hot. Plus being all in that equipment, you don't want to pour water on your feet on those AstroTurf fields.
Nope.
Yeah, you're going to burn your feet.
A lot of those guys are wearing black socks, black shoes. Ugh.
Yeah.
Not a way to go.
It's hot. So welcome to the El Caliente Bowl here in Pueblo County High School. When they say Flames, technically the Flames are on flame right now. So the Greyhawks line up. They're getting ready to kick off again. We'll score 16-0 first quarter. Here we go. And the kick is off.
Oh, yeah, wait till he
pretty good.
it.
Bobby Salee catches the ball. He's been quiet a lot. He comes up. He misses one. Another one. He keeps going. Jukes up, and they claw up, and then they get him. So, great defensive stop here from the Greyhawks. The Flames have not passed the 50-yard line yet. Ron Moon tried to get him a little help, but George deemed that it was not a roughing the passer or anything like that, so play on. So here we go now. Hawks are coming out with a good trio of linebackers, especially the trio I'm talking about is Dreckitz, Salinas, and Barney. There's a three on. They're missing James Yeager. That he hasn't been here for a little bit. They're missing him a little bit. Got a little big guys up there on the line. They're really stout. They're stacking up the line right now. Flames come out. They try to draw. Oh, Salinas comes in and just. Oh, wow. Luis Salinas just comes in unblocked. That was a swim pass. And he decided to meet and greet with the quarterback in the backfield.
Said, you need to go back to your free safety spot. You don't belong.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to happen. So
I don't even think we could have helped him up here. We could have screamed, "Watch out!"
Yeah, we couldn't scream that loud enough. Watch out!
But they got a new guy playing right tackle, so and.
Well, look how he's lining up already, Corey. He's lining up. It's over.
Yeah.
Fumble. It's a fumble on the ground. Greyhawks pick it up, and they're taking off. Here it goes. Just a quarterback and somebody else. He tries to truck him, and he's down at the 5. So the Flames try to get it to Dante. Dante didn't get the handoff correctly. Big Sherman up there, and here comes the finger pointing all over already, and it's only the second series for the Flames. There you go, Corey. Ready? Welcome back, folks. We took a little long time. Sorry if you heard us in there. It's kind of hard, and Scott's trying to do like 50 things at once, so he's trying to give it a shot there. So the Flames got a first down, Corey. We're going with the spread, like to the left, to the right.
Oh, number 8's back in.
Okay, number 8's back in, and here we go. Oh, that's a live ball. What do you mean a false start? That's a live ball.
We got false. It's got to be a false start now.
Let's see. What's Slee pointing to? Let's see what George and the referees come up with. Of course, they're coming with a conjugal meeting to find out what's going on. Let's see what George comes up with. Trying to see him and everything. We've got a dead ball, false start on the Flames. So, false start on the Flames. So, yeah. So we're trying to get everything going on here. You know, it's so bad you can hear my water going in my mouth.
Yep.
Jeez. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. It's all right. At least you know I'm trying to stay hydrated.
Yeah, dude, I ain't carrying you down these stairs, bro.
One of the listeners are looking at it. He says it's back up already, Scott. He's watching it right now. All right, so Alvin goes back. He throws a ball, trying to cut through.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. If I'm his receiver, I'm coming back and knocking him in the face right now.
I'm going to tell you right now, he threw that up, and you know who was going to come and put him into next week? Actually, he was going to put him in a hurt box. That's Koger.
Yep.
Koger
shout out to him for letting up on that.
Yeah, that would have been someone called dial 911. It would have been over. So apparently now we are live again. Am I correct, Scott? Okay, yeah. All right, Coach Mack, I know you're listening up from the hospital bed. Yes, you are the master planner. So, Coach Mack, it's on. I'm glad you texted me. Thank you much. Here we go. Oh, I got a flame. Alvin, get the flame. Fumble the football with Flames, and he gets swallowed up by a bunch of Hawks, just like Predator. So, one name we haven't called in a little bit here, Corey, is Dreckitz. Dreckett's been kind of quiet here today. I think he's kind of like just playing mellowed out or something, you know? So, we'll see how it goes on.
So, we got 3rd and 17. Was 1st and goal. Now it's 3rd and 17.
All right. So, we're going back up. So 3rd and 17, here we go. So, Corey, I know it's kind of hot up here. We're kind of dreading up here ourselves. So what kind of joke are we going to throw on today?
I'm not sure, really. There's really nothing to joke about right now.
I know, because we're too dang hot. All right, so Alvin comes out there with the calls up there. The line's all set. And Hawks are looking to come out there. Here they come. Oh, there's a bubble play. Here it comes. Oh, good. Oh, almost a tackle on the backside. They read that. He keeps going. He's trying to fight for yardage. And it looks like down to the original line of scrimmage at the 10-yard line. So we're looking at about 3rd and 10 again.
4th.
Is it 4th down?
Yeah, it's 4th and 10.
All right, 4th and 10. So while we're up here basking in the sun, I really need a tan, especially the bottom of my feet because they're white as well.
I don't think you can tan those.
Hey, I tried to do it when I was in California, man. It was so nice out there, I couldn't tell you. But again, a good shout out to my son, my oldest son, Antonio Barrera Jr., as most of you guys know him as Little Bear. Graduated from Marine Corps boot camp yesterday. So proud of my son. And
we're going for a field goal.
You're going there. Oh, wow. They're going
Flames are going to put some points on the board.
Uh-oh. They're actually not going to get blanked. And is that the kicker? Oh, let's go, Drake. Drake Castro is going to use that leg. It's blocked. And it's picked up. And here we go. Off to the races.
He is gone.
Off to the races. Is he going?
Yeah.
He's gone all the way. Block kick, going all the way. Touchdown.
Yep.
That's 6 on the board. So, yeah, kind of, here we go again. What's the score now? We got
30-0.
30-0, second quarter. with 10:41 left in the game, folks. The Flames are coming off the field, just watching their demeanor. It's hot. There's nothing else I could say. Even the Greyhawks are coming off like, man, this is hot. They can't really say anything about this,
Oh, no, it's speechless right now.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't the Flames that we played on. Not even close. I hate to say that. You know what I mean? I really do.
Right.
But the Flames have always put a good product on the field. And talking to Coach Radev all week, how they're preparing for this game, and all he did was looked at me and just kind of shook his head.
That's all you can do, can you?
Well, no offensive linemen showed up for practice all week. 11 guys the first day, 12 guys the second day. It's just it's hard. It's not good to see. Right.
So here comes they try to go for 2, and they're successful again. Give them 2 points there. So now we're at 32-0, second quarter. And folks, if you didn't know, if the Greyhawks score one more time with another 2-pointer, we are at running clock.
What is the running clock? 40?
42. I think
42.
after 40 points, either
so
42 or 45.
Score.
No, it's in the 40s if you're blanked. If you're getting blanked, it's I think it's 42.
42 or 45. But
yeah,
they got to score twice now.
Yeah.
In this heat?
No. Yeah. This year, you're right, Scott. This heat is just so intense out here. It's not even funny. You're not going to find me doing a breakdance move out there in the middle of the field today, Corey, because if I come off there, I'm going to look like an army man when you put a can of freaking hairspray and a lighter to them. I'm going to be melting all the way to there, and all you can see is the base of me, and that's all you're going to hear from me. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't catch that in the beginning, Corey and I will be doing the playoffs for the CFC, where their home game will probably be in Denver or maybe in Pueblo. It depends on where we're going at. We'll find out. But we also will be at the championship game, and I think our special guest, because he's the special person, will be Eric Chacon. So the cone man, ice cream cone man, which he needs to get us some ice cream while we're there. So that's what he needs to do. That'll be your job, Eric. You need to get some ice cream and no sprinkles. So the Greyhawks give a good kick out there. He's going to give it all the way back there. One of the receivers can't tell his name. He's trying to come up fast as he can. And he goes right through down middle. Wow. I'll tell you what, that man wanted to make something happen. He did, breaking 2 Greyhawks tackles. And that guy's as skinny as a pole that a cartoon character can hide a pole and see his head. That's how skinny this guy is. What was his number? Can you tell? It looks like number 80.
80, yeah.
Number 80.
Where are we at?
That was Baker, Justin Baker.
37.
At the 37, okay. So Corey's figuring out the scoreboard right now. We're still going on here with the clock.
I got this down.
Yeah, shoot.
I just had to take it out of the window. I couldn't. It was too hot.
So here comes the Greyhawks coming out with their traditional, led by big Sean Chicago Bear Barney, with the Predator and Salinas on the side. Here comes with the ball down the middle. They're coming right down the middle. Wow, what a hit. That was a stick. Well, some people want to play some football out there. So far, the defensive back series back here, Koger and the Ramsey boys are just kind of taking it easy.
Oh, my gosh. Number 2, bringing back the old days, playing tailback. That was Dean Trinkline. He played fullback before he went to linebacker.
Oh,
before he had knee surgery.
Wow. So he did a nice job. Good job. Maybe Coach Dan needs to stick him back there for a little bit more. You're missing a player? Oh, boy, guys, come on.
What are we at? 30 or at the 42?
Yeah, about that, the 42-yard line. So here we go. So we got Luis Salinas and Dreckitz, the Predator.
Nice run by Dean Trinkline.
Here we go. Sean Barney gets everybody in turn. Here comes Alvin. He's making sure everybody's in the correct place, getting the call signals. Here comes the motion toward him. And here comes the snap. Snap goes up right down the hole again. Is that Big Sherman?
Yes, it is.
That's big. Give me some chicken Sherman. Logan. So I guess Big Chicken Logan here. Now, he likes to eat a lot of chicken, which I wouldn't believe that man probably makes some good chicken either way, knowing he's from Arkansas. He tried his best to get up the middle, but he was stuffed right down the middle. Good defensive series, but Sherman tried to make something happen. And, of course, with Big Sherman, you got to wrap up on Sherman. He's a load, so he's going to take about 3 or 4 guys with him.
40 now.
So Corey's still working. As you hear him, he's still working that thing. It's pretty funny. So here we go. The Flames come up with the trip look. Looks like they're setting for Rocket. It's either Rocket or something. Nope, going on motion. Here we go. Back to the thing. Here comes the Greyhawks. They're coming in with the screen play. Oh, almost one-hand catch over Daniel Ramsey. But Ramsey had that handled up there pretty good.
Here comes Mr. Moon.
Okay, so my youngest son's godfather, Ron Bad Moon Rising, coming out to give a punt out there.
Ooh, are they
going to punt or not? Nope, Ron's coming back out.
They are going for it.
Wow, Coach Dan said, let's do
Coach
this.
Radoff.
Oh, wow. He's not messing around.
Nope. He says, we're down by 32 points. We're gonna keep going.
He's got to try. So I see that number 3 there, Lujan, Jared Lujan. I guess looks like he's hammered his hamstring a little bit. So here they go. The Flames are going out on 4th down. Here we go, 4th and 8. Alvin gets the ball. He's dropping back. He's looking. He looks like he's going to scramble. And nope.
Oh, my gosh.
Jason the Predator Dreckett stops it right there at the line of scrimmage.
I'm sorry.
And that was...
We need to call out.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Michael Salee.
What happened?
That's the question.
Is it? Does he need to go for the Olympics?
Yeah. No. He needs to get the standing around award.
The stand around award. Wow.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's how Corey and I are. We call it as we see it. But the stand around award. There you go. So the Greyhawks are coming up with Julian up here. He's getting ready to go. He's going to call in the signals up there. Everybody's in the spread to the left, one down to the right. Looks like Mac there. Here goes. Right down the middle again. They're just killing them down that middle. They're exposing that middle left and right, just destroying with Marche and the big boys. They're going to town on them. And, of course, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not all the Greyhawk team. This is kind of like a quarter of the Greyhawk team. Some of their starters are here. Some of their main players are not here, probably due because of family or some work or whatever. Their backups is as good as them. This is a great team. There's a lot of people out here that think that Greyhawks are they can be beat. But they're pretty tough. The only team I think that can actually try to give them a run for the money is the Raptors. So here it comes again. He takes it off. He's right on the outside. He's trying to beat, and he got caught. Still got a gain of 2. But again, once again, like I said, I believe that the Raptors, the Colorado Raptors, are the only team that possibly can beat the Hawks if they get on their A game.
I think the Rage, too.
Yeah, and the Rage, too. I think those teams both have a shot at beating the Greyhawks. I think they're the only 2 teams that actually can beat them. And just the fact is you've got to be on your A game. You can't let down just like the Greyhawks now. Even with their backups, they're not letting down. They're going 110%. The defense is going like 95% because it's hot. But the offense, they're rolling. They're not stopping. So if you guys are listening from any other teams on the live stream, that's what you need to look at. So we'll see how that goes. So the Hawks come up there. He's looking. He throws. Oh, he passes. He looks again. Right open. Oh,
nice open field.
Right down to Booby. I think that was Booby again. Yep, number 8, Justin Jones. So Booby would have been gone, long gone. I think this is the best thing that Booby ever did coming over to the Greyhawks. Because when I was with the Cobras, they would not utilize too much of Booby. And also another person they're missing out here is Ryan Horn. Ryan Horn's not here. They're tight end.
Nope.
Yeah, Ryan Horn's not here. That's another big critical receiver they're missing here. So, again, they're missing a lot of people. So we'll see what happens. So here we go down the middle again. They're exposing that middle, and they're still going down the middle, and he's still breaking. Why is the clock? Why does he stop? Oh, come on, George, let it go. He's still going forward. So we still going there, Scott? We still good? All right. So Scott got us rolling on here. He's trying to get another laptop going just in case. So we'll see how that happens. Yep. What do you say, Corey? It's hot.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
We're
congratulate both teams on just being out here and playing in this weather. I mean,
yeah,
this is,
no doubt.
This is not fun for anybody.
So here comes the signal of the Greyhawks. He pushes it back. He's looking. He throws the ball, punts it up there. Oh, good catch. I don't know what number that was, but a first down for the first and goal for the Greyhawks. I can't tell who that is. Well, let's say number, receiver, name. He gets a first down.
So we're at first and goal on the 6.
So in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, if some of you guys are watching everything, if you need anything broadcasted, please give a call up to ColoradoSports.TV. Give a shout out to Scott, and Scott can arrange something for you if you want to, even if it's high school football,
Bowling,
hockey, which I think Corey and I are going to maybe try that this year.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. Anything to do sports-wise. On his website at ColoradoSports.TV.
Down to the 2.
You're at 5:30 something.
That's because I'm not doing it very well.
Once again, Corey and I are doing double duty here. Scott's doing like 80 different duty. So he's trying to get everything all set up and everything. So I hope we all sound great on thing. I know Corey's working the time clock. So I say let's go again, folks. And we're talking Alicante. The field's got to be at least over 110 right now in an open field. I mean, even the corn is growing pretty good across the street. You know, anybody needs corn, come down to Pueblo County because they're going to have a lot of it. So Greyhawks come up. They come up with the pistol look. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. They come right down the hole. And once again, and he walks in the end zone with the score now 40 or 38? 38 to nothing. Running clock will probably be set at 42 or 45. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I give credit to the people that are out here, your girlfriend, my wife with my son, everybody out here in the dead heat, especially over here in the just being out here.
Supporting the CFC.
Yes. For your folks out here, great job for being out here in the heat. I know it's hard, but so here it goes. They're going for 2. Whoa, what a fake. Wow. And he gets in for 2. Wow, man, that had me faked. That was like the Peyton Manning fake.
Yeah.
Wow. So now the score is now 40-0. Second quarter with a minute and 57. Is that correct, Corey?
Yes, sir.
All right, minute 57. And here comes the Flames out here just dragging their feet along. And
yeah, it's not. I don't think it's any fun out there anymore, to be honest with you.
I don't think so
hot.
either.
You know, it's not even a game anymore. You know, one of their head coach isn't there. Not taking anything away from Dan Radiff, but you know, the Flames have been with Coach Reese for how long?
Oh, shoot.
This is one of the first games he's been not on the sideline. So, I mean, but then again, though, you still got to play the game. You got to strap him up, hit the guy in front of you, tackle, pass, run, whatever. And the Flames are just—they're not going on all cylinders right now. They're not doing all the aspects of the football game.
No, I think most of these guys here in the Flames are like, let's get this game over with, let's go home.
Yeah.
I think that's what the attitude is now because there's some guys that are tired already. Like Big Calvin Manise out there. He's playing both ways.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Calvin.
Yeah,
man.
Calvin, man. Go ahead. Do your thing, bud. You got nothing up here with Bear saying anything. We've been in those days, huh, Corey?
Yeah.
Big Calvin out there trying to do his best. Oh, they squib kick it. Uh-oh. Wow, crazy. Wow, I can't believe he almost didn't catch that. Just a hair second, it had been over. So the Greyhawks are coming to do business. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to go out there, and even though Corey tried to cover it to Mike, I'm going to say, let's watch Salee. I'm going to put it out there, too. We're going to watch you on this series and see what's up.
We're putting them on putting them on the block right there and see what he got.
I'll say it because I'm not afraid. We're putting you on blast. You're getting the swim award. I don't blame you, Mike. I know it's hotter than crap out there, so I know you're tired, and I know you're really hurting. So big Mike Salee coming anchoring for the Flames up there. Yeah, you can tell he's tired. He's probably sweating. Yeah, he's tired. Big Calvin right next to him. So here comes the 40 look up there. They're moving over. The Greyhawks are getting ready to go. Alvin comes up and getting ready to call the signals. Here it comes. Good. Hey, that was a good block. Mike sealed that down.
Yeah.
Oh, someone got rolled. Who that got rolled? Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
Someone got rolled crawling over there by George. He got rolled. Ow, ow, ow. I know that hurt. Right at the tackle, he got rolled.
Number one.
Is that Salinas?
Yeah.
That's Luis. That's not good. That's not good.
If I was him, I wouldn't even play anymore.
Yeah, I'd call it a day right now.
Yeah. I would. There's no need for it.
They need to put Carlos Sanchez in as a lineman. They need to get that skinny boy some reps over in the Greyhawks. Yes, I just called out Carlos Sanchez. So if his wife is listening to this, yes, I'm calling him out. Okay, so Flames come back there. Big Mike Salee getting a 10. Good blocking by Calvin and Mike. Whoa. How this heat is taking a toll on the big boys. You know, I mean, you could tell that Mike's tired, Calvin's tired. You know, that whole offensive line of those five guys, they're tired. Even though it's second quarter, I mean, it's just hot. Let me see what it reads on my phone here. Probably like 99,000 degrees.
Well, it was 100 in my car.
Really?
Yeah, 102.
Yeah. Huh. Here it goes. Alvin throws the ball out. Oh, nope. No catch. So Alvin trying to make something to happen. You know, another player that I don't see up here. I don't see. Who
You got
is
5
it?
seconds left in the first half.
Who I don't see here. Let's see. I think they're missing a lot of people over here. I don't see. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the roster
timeout
right now.
Flames
All right, timeout Flames.
with 5 seconds left.
Wow. So there's a lot of people that are missing here. I don't see. So I don't know what's going on here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So the Flames are missing a lot of people up here.
It's gonna be my Facebook page.
Oh yeah. Great. So the Flames got a lot of people on their list that they had to drop, and then one thing I don't see is I'm trying to think of his number. I can't think of his number.
Who's that?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Tip of my tongue. I
Oh, what's
can't
his
remember.
name? We called him
Which one?
no 12.
No,
He's
that's
not out here.
Yeah, it's Mark the Dragon Merritt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not out here. Clint Christian's not here. Fuzu's not here. The Flames are missing a lot of people.
Yeah.
It looks like Christopher Salee. I don't see Chris out there.
No.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, Christopher. What number is Chris?
94.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, is he? Is he here?
He's
Okay.
right there on the bench.
Oh, okay. So he's here. All right. Well, at least here. Daniel Garcia's not here. Nick Noble's not here. So we got a lot of people missing today. Oh boy, Alvin's going for a deep one. Here he goes. Oh, almost picked off. Koger on the coverage. Daniel Ramsey in the backfield. We're going to halftime. It's halftime. So we're going to take a short break. That way Scott can get these things cooled down and go from there. So we will see you here in about 15 minutes or so, and we'll talk to you soon.
CFC game of the Flames versus the Greyhawks. We're at the third quarter. Score is 40-0 Greyhawks.
I'll jump on here with you real quick until Bear gets back.
Sir. Flames up and up with the ball today. Number 8's their quarterback. Try to do the option. Do not throw that ball. So we're at 40-0. The Greyhawks. 5 more points will be will endure the running clock.
Yeah, I don't see the Flames coming back to the point where we're not going to end up with a running clock here.
Nope, they are. I went down there talking to them. They are they don't know. They don't have answers right now. So, I mean, they're trying to shuffle in people, put people somewhere else. It's a heartening thing to listen to.
Well, right now I think we lost Bear to the heat. Hopefully he'll reemerge. Here's Flames hike the ball. He comes back for the pass, gets it forward, and it's nearly picked off by number 23 of the Greyhawks.
He should be doing push-ups right now.
Well,
Yeah.
he still did his job. He interrupted the catch.
Yes. Yeah.
And they hit him in the worst place you can possibly hit anybody, right in the chest.
Yep.
If you're going to go for this kind of thing, you want to have at least, make it at least a little off-center or something, so that way, because amazingly, the more difficult to catch, the more likely it is to actually catch it.
Yes, sir. I've heard that myself.
This coming from the former place kicker who was too small to actually play in high school. Flames take it back, forward up, and it is picked off. Number 14 of the Greyhawks picks it off at the 42, brings it across midfield. He is still going at the 45.
And he is down at
I would say that is the 37.
Yes, sir.
Somewhere in there, he is brought down. And I think actually it was number 44 for the Flames that brought that interception down.
Big Sherman chicken.
Protecting the end zone and preventing another touchdown.
Oh, there's Bear.
Yeah, he's starting to work his way up here.
Food in one and a Pepsi in the other.
In this heat, nobody moves quickly.
No, especially upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Up aluminum stairs.
Yep, feet are on fire as they speak. Look at that.
Ugh.
And Bear's knees, I'm sure they're clapping on the way up, too.
So the Greyhawks are coming up to the line here. 1st and 10 on the 32. Here. 12:55 left in the third period, and the Greyhawks have a 40-0
Sweep right.
lead.
And he outruns everybody.
And
he's out of bounds.
Pass it out to 22, but he's able to bring that up to the 28-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Am I going to be the cameraman now?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just was.
Go ahead and eat your hot dog, and then
ahead. You talk. Go ahead.
I've been doing this a while.
They can hear me all over. I don't need a microphone.
Of course, that hot dog smells good.
Oh, it tastes good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For $3. I could have bought a whole package for us and cooked them up here. I could put them on the bleachers.
Start the clock. Little bleacher fried hot dogs going. All right, the Greyhawks come up to the line here. 2nd and about 4. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, it looks like.
Here, the ball is on the 25-yard line.
25.
The snap, the pass. Runs into a Flame. He gets a couple of his friends to join in. They bring down Julian Banks. I believe that's Julian.
Yep.
That's the first sack of the game. That's the first sack of the game.
For either team?
For the Flames to be the first sack.
Oh, first sack of the game for the Flames. So Julian hasn't seen the carpet too much today.
No.
And as hot as it is, he's okay with that.
Yeah, I would think so.
So they're going to, loss of 3 on the play. They're going to go ahead and collect their wits and try at it again. 12:47 on the clock.
I think I was probably a little bit less. No, I didn't start it.
Oh, well, unfortunately, when we had to switch to our backup system, everything went haywire, and it's even starting to overheat now, too.
Yeah, it's too hot for electronics. That is for sure.
So,
Nice slant. We were.
Oh,
I'm
it's
thinking
going to
he
be.
was down. He was down.
Yeah, they're
yep.
going to call that down by contact here. But he picked up the first down and then some.
So we were on the 14. First down and 14.
How do you drink that, Scott?
One sip at a time.
Oh, man.
Took a deep draft of cherry Pepsi, and I don't think he's enjoying it too much.
Heck no.
Heartburn.
See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need a microphone because I'm really loud anyway, even without a microphone. So I know Scott can hear me on his earphones, so can Corey. So we got the Vanilla Ice and Snowman on here. Here we go. Scott, take over.
All right, snap back in the shotgun. He's passing it forward
Oh,
behind the
nice.
pass, and he catches it. What was I saying, Corey? You hit him in the chest. He's not
Yeah.
going to bounce off his breastplate, but you put it behind him.
You make it uncatchable, it becomes catchable.
Oh, it's like an instant challenge. You got to
Yeah.
make it. Number
Those are the
5 of
ones-
the Greyhawks is able to bring that in, picks up the second down, second and 1 to go.
Those type of catches are what makes the rewind button. Oh, see that again?
Oh, here comes the Greyhawks back up there.
We're first and goal at the 4.
2 to the left, 1 on top with a single back.
Oh, actually, I don't run it until after the kickoff, right?
I think you run it, after the kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now that's going to put it 46-0 with 10:35 left in the third period. So far this game, the Greyhawks have gone for 2 every time, so we'll have to see what they do here.
I don't think their kicker's here anyway.
No.
Because I think their kicker's completely gone right now. So
Well, even if he was here, he might have melted.
he might be at the bar.
I can't say that I blame him.
I'm just gonna say he's gonna be at the bar.
At the bar would be a good place to be.
Oh yeah.
Give me a sec here. I'll get these set
All
up
right,
for
no
you.
problem. So we're all 3 gonna be on the microphone. That's gonna be interesting.
There you are.
Hey, hello. Still hearing the echoes. Now you got Bear back. Greyhawks are up. There he goes. Julian gets back. He rolls to the right. He's just pump fake. It looks like he's going to take it all the way in. And he's in for 2. So that makes it
48-0.
48-0.
We are at a running clock, which will stop on.
And since we got Scott finally on, usually Scott's not on. He's always doing the video and everything else. So
Juggling 16 things at once here, but now I added a 17th. I'm on the mic.
there you go. Now, hey, Corey. Hey, you know what I'm going to say, right?
Yep, let's bring it up.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
So you saw Aladdin.
For some reason, these two thought it was hysterical that I was watching Aladdin this morning with my son. Okay, and I thought it was hysterical watching. We all right. We did fast forward through a few places. But it was. I'm usually up for watching Robin Williams go manic in some kind of fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow we're watching Death to Smoochie. So,
What?
you know, it's kind of a Robin Williams weekend.
Right. Oh, yeah, there you go.
You can't beat Rob Williams.
No, you
though.
can't. I mean, I even go on my YouTube on my phone and I pull up. Did you ever see that comedy when he was the American flag? He talks
No.
like he's the American flag. Oh, that is so hilarious.
No, I have to say I missed that.
Well, if you get a chance to take a look at it, I think you're going to laugh your butt off. So the Greyhawks come up here, get a kickoff to the Flames. Flames return it. Corey's digging into the ice chest, probably beer and vodka. What's going on? You got a brown paper bag to go with that, Corey? Yes, he said yes as he's chugging his vodka and whatever he's got on there. Can we see that on TV?
We just did.
Okay.
Yep.
And technically it's not TV, it's the internet. So
So we can get away with anything except for the F-bomb.
pretty much.
All
And
right.
that's our own company policy thing.
Oh, that'll
so.
work. So Alvin gives a good quick screen out. He comes up there and surrounded by the Ramsey brothers and Sean Big Chicago Bear Barney.
The one thing I have noticed is the Greyhawks can tackle.
Yes, they can. Open field. So once again, here comes Scott trying to get a fan on that thing or trying to get some air to come underneath it so it won't.
Just trying to keep the laptop cool. I already melted through my Apple.
Oh,
and,
geez.
well, it shut off with a heat sensor, so I'm not
Right.
going to push it.
Right, I hear you.
And so I pulled out the Dell, which means we lost the clock. Sorry about that, folks. But the Dell does seem to prove to be a little bit more reliable when it comes to the heat.
There you go.
It seems to take it a little better.
Alvin
Fumble on
fumbles
the
a
play,
football and he
he
gets
is
tackled.
Down.
He gets another sack over there by the Greyhawks. Who's that? Number
9.
Number 9. Number 9 is player of the Greyhawks.
Yep.
Yep.
Player in white.
Yep. Wearing white. So, sorry we don't get the names correct on there. We will have next time. So, Scott, since we got you on the air, what's next for the Colorado Football Conference after this?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. We've got playoffs starting next week, I believe, or the week after.
The week
I'm
after.
not-
This is the Flames have a bye next week, so
See, and I think the Greyhawks actually have a game next week.
yes.
So I believe we're with the Greyhawks up in
Denver?
Westminster next week.
Okay.
And then after that, the playoffs begin. Now, if we're going to be doing one game or two at the playoffs, Eric and I need to discuss that to try to figure out what all we're covering.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to it, and we'll be with at least one game of each week of the playoffs. We'll be with the championship game, and then really looking forward to the Rocky Mountain Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be
I'm
fun.
thinking probably be best would be the 2 semifinal games at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, the 2 semifinal games are going to be
The two, number when the 1 and 2 play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of up to Eric. Eric Saccone, the assistant
commissioner. Right.
He kind of, if I have a contact / boss with the league, it's Eric.
Right.
So he tells me where to go, and then sometimes he tells me which game to go to.
So Eric,
Oh,
the
nice
special
punt.
mention. Wow, Moon took him out there, and he
Oh.
dropped it at the
Do I
25.
stop the clock on that or no?
Yeah, you stopped the clock on that one.
So it stops that clock at 7:09 here in the third period.
So
And
yeah, change of possession, out of bounds,
Right.
and what? What
You've
else?
been playing this game so long, you still don't
Oh,
know?
dude, I don't remember any
man,
running
you
clocks.
forget if it's daytime
When
right
was
now.
the last time we had a running clock as playing?
Ooh, back in 1904.
Yes.
okay, he
so-
had to throw out that kind of challenge. 1904, Harleys were a year old.
That's when leather helmets were not even thought of yet.
Nope.
That's how I spent my last weekend. I didn't have anything with CSTV at all. We were completely shut down for the weekend, so I took advantage of that and spent all weekend taking a motorcycle riding class with a Harley Davidson dealership up near my house.
Mm-hmm.
Spent all weekend riding Harleys. That's why
Oh,
I'm all
that's-
sunburned. It was
that's all right.
It was amazing.
Do you have a bike, Scott?
Do not yet.
Uh-oh, the yet came out.
Yeah.
Part of the safety club program was in getting my motorcycle endorsement to my license.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
So I am looking, but I'm looking at crawling before I run.
Sure.
So the Greyhawks come out with 2 twins, and here it goes with the screen pass. He's cutting up the field. He's going right down the middle, and he makes it down to the 45. Ooh, what a block right there. Holy smokes. Hello, chin check. Get ready for this. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Ooh, that
this.
chicken.
I'm gonna say this. That was exactly what I would have done too.
That was on chicken.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did he just go vertical?
On chicken, yeah.
Wow, big Sherman Logan, the big chicken. Man,
He's pulling a Superman going
yeah.
vertical? Ooh.
Yeah.
And he used to do that back in the day. He would be the one who
Oh,
on kickoff, you remember?
Oh, yeah, he'd be laying out people. So would I. So here comes Julian Mack, quick screen out. Here he
Oh,
goes,
there
right
it
down the
is.
middle. They're just quick screening everything. Here they comes. And he's off to the
Oh,
races. This is it. He's
jeez.
going to catch him? No, he caught him.
He's
Wow.
brought down at the 9-yard line here.
Good job.
That penetrates deep into the Flames territory.
So we got walking around. We see the ADFL coach for the Steel, Doug Kenyon, walking around.
Is Doug here?
Yeah,
Yep.
Doug's here. So he's downstairs trying to be
They play at
himself.
6.
They play at 6 o'clock, and he's trying to get sun on that dome that he needs.
It would be the Owen whatever Steel versus the Owen whatever
I don't know who they play.
Northern.
Oh, the technicians are coming
Yes.
down? Okay, all the way from Greeley.
So the Battle of Zeros.
The battle of zeros. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be a touchdown? Yep, he's in.
We are
Touchdown.
in. Do I stop
So
the clock
add on
this?
another 6.
All
Yeah,
right.
add on 6. So we're at
Do I
54.
stop the clock on the touchdowns?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
It stops at 5:26 here in the third. And the Greyhawks have put 6 more on the board. 54-0.
So, Scott, I talked to Eric Chacon, and we were trying to compare the ratings from last year to this year. And
Or should I just keep it running?
so I was like, now you want to ask if you keep it running after you turned it off?
You know what?
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
just going to run it.
You know what? Just keep running it.
It's just be merciful
Just
and
let
rip
it
the
go.
Band-Aid off.
Yeah, just let it go. But, you know, we what was I talking about? Because Corey wanted to go ask a question that, oh, my gosh.
Well,
What
he
was I
mentioned
talking
something about you guys wanting to get involved with hockey a little bit.
Yeah. We asked Eric about. I asked Eric about that, and he's like, "Can you do hockey?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, again, I'll put it out there. Oh, here comes Julian. He's scrambling around. Let's see if they stop. He cuts back, and then and he walks in.
Jeez.
Okay, so that's 54.
56.
56.
56-0 with 4:52 in the clock, running clock going. Now, well, we've been covering the CSU Rams hockey team for the last. This will be our 4th season, and it's a lot of fun. We also have done some occasional games with the University of Northern Colorado over in Greeley, and it's been hit or miss with there. But it's kind of the problem with them is, and I say problem because I don't know what better word to use, is their student radio also streams. So sometimes we get a little. I don't want to say competitive,
Sure.
but there's not necessarily enough viewers for both feeds.
Right.
So we don't always cover them. But, yeah, if you guys want to figure out something, I mean, I've wanted to cover UCCS hockey
There you go.
forever.
Hey, if you get UCCS has they got a hockey team now?
Oh, they've had a hockey team forever.
Not CC. We're talking University of Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Correct.
Well,
UCCS.
hey, if you want us to do something
But,
out there, let us know.
The thing is a lot of these teams' hockey programs are not varsity.
Right.
They've been diminished, however, reclassified, whatever.
Like a club league?
Well, they've been switched down to club leagues, yes.
Okay.
A lot of them used to be varsity sports, but then Title IX came along, and instead of giving the girls a sport, they took a sport away from the guys.
Right.
And in a lot of cases, hockey was the sport. Baseball ended up being the sport for a few schools. Or at CSU's case, they lost both of them.
Well, if you need to do UCCS hockey this year, hey, give us Corey now. We'll go and do it.
Yeah.
That way you go out there and hey, hockey's fun.
Well, I'll reach out to the team and see if what they say.
All right.
No promises because I don't know what's going on already with them.
No problem.
But, yeah, there's some stuff down here in the southern half of the state that I don't do too much because I live in Fort Collins.
Right. Fumble out by the Flames. He picks at the ball. He might have a wall. Oh, he didn't go on the wall. He's done. It's over.
Well,
check this out. And he's still going.
He had a wall,
Wow.
but unfortunately that
Maybe
wall.
2 injury timeouts.
We got 2 injured down.
Well, 42 and 49 it looks like for the Greyhawks are both down.
Oh boy, they were both hurting too. They try to go for the hit. They must have hit each other way too hard.
Well, the officials are dealing with the injuries. I'll
Stop
share.
the clock. Did you stop the clock?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll share this with you that a couple of the bikes I've been looking at, one of which I'm leaning towards possibly getting, but I want it repainted. And the paint job I want, the color I want, is pretty much the same color as the Greyhawks pants.
What?
High visibility yellow.
Yeah.
That'll
Well,
work.
Harleys are supposed to be loud. People usually interpret that with the pipes.
Right.
But I'm going a different direction.
You're going to go with the paint job.
I'm going with bright colors because, and I'll get a little PSA on you here, folks. I've been doing a ton of research, and I found that most injuries occur on bikes that have been modified.
We're
Yeah.
going to start the 4th quarter now? Okay.
So I guess we're
And,
getting the 4th quarter. Okay.
And it's there's been lots of research done around the world on this, and the loud pipe theory is actually a myth. It doesn't really work because the sound is behind you.
Yes.
The pipes are pointed in the wrong direction for it to really work.
And being a truck driver going up and down the Front Range all the time, I tell you what, you don't hear anything at all in a truck. And you're right. You don't hear them coming up there unless you're dead silent. You don't have your radio on or whatever. Windows down.
Yep.
And
Well, that's
it's
the other
rare.
problem.
Yeah.
It's vehicles. This belief came about in the 60s when soundproofing in cars didn't exist.
Right.
And today's vehicles are much better soundproofed,
Right.
and you don't really hear them. But we're visual creatures. Humans are visual creatures. If we see movement out of the periphery or if we see bright things out of the periphery, we instinctually will look to it to make sure it's not something about to eat us.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to tell you, welcome to Animal Planet.
That's right. Well, I don't want to be eaten by a semi.
Well, yeah. I've seen some bad wrecks with these guys in these crotch rockets especially. They be flying down there, and they get close to a truck, and I'll tell you what, you guys that ride motorcycles, you can't get close to a truck because that wind will suck you underneath the trailer.
Yeah.
I've seen some bad accidents where
But you know,
a guy gets sucked under the trailer, and he barely survived.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I grew up on dirt bikes, and what my coaches used to tell me was that there's two types of motorcycle riders. There's old motorcycle riders, and there are bold motorcycle riders.
Right.
But you almost never, ever see old, bold motorcycle
right,
riders.
exactly. So we got the two Hawks up now. They looks like they're good to go. I guess we're starting the fourth quarter. Am I right, Corey?
yes, sir.
All right. So they shortened that up for about 5 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah. But you know what, though? You talk about bikes. You know, there are some people out there that give bikes, old-timers, bad names.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I understand we're supposed to watch out for them, but you get those people, those young kids on crotch rockets that drive in between you at stoplights.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just you're
That's
like,
California.
Well, splitting lanes like that it can be safer. Statistically, it really can be safer. But you have to have a culture of acceptance with it. And California is really the only state in the union that everybody knows that when you can see a bike splitting the lanes,
Yeah, you
not to freak out.
Yeah, because, I mean, when I was out there and I saw this, man, I'm going to open my door on these fools and see what happens. You know, you get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, keep it close, because I was like, no. So what I usually do, I'd hug the zipper line so they couldn't get through. So here we go we're going back to play. I guess we're starting the fourth
All
quarter right
yeah.
now.
Back to football, folks.
All right, back to football.
Aren't they going to change sides?
Well,
Or we're just going to keep it.
Oh, thanks, Coach Mack. Yes, we're having way too much fun up here. Coach Mack said we're having way too much fun. Hey, I'd like to also give again, if you people watching, a shout-out to Coach Fred Reese. I just talked to his wife, Linda, down here. At halftime, that's how I was late, getting a hot dog and a soda, if you saw that panning down there. Coach Reese is not doing too well. So send your prayers to the Reese family and make him a speedy recovery, and I hope Coach Reese comes out in a good shape and form where he recovers well and he's back on his feet.
absolutely.
Yes, so, of course, Corey and I have been with Coach Reese for many years. Kind of like, I don't know, for me to say personally, when I was in trouble, Coach Reese was a mentor to me. Coming right out of where I was in a trouble spot and him mentoring me to be a better person I can't really complain,
Nope.
So, I mean, even though my tactics were dirty.
Up the b-hole.
Yeah, we've had some creative language on the network over the years.
Now, Scott, you've been with a lot of guys that are out there. Are we fun or are we boring?
Oh, I would not call you boring. I would not call you boring by any means. Unpredictable.
Unpredictable and interesting, right?
Yes.
Only if you could listen to our phone calls.
I've had people from California, Arizona ask us, man, you guys make it enjoyable to listen to.
Well, you should be up here in the booth with us because it's hot, but we're having fun.
Right. Here comes the guys.
I mean,
that
if
they're
we're going to
come
be
there and get
miserable, we
get
might as well
sacked
be
over
having
there.
fun doing it.
Right. It looks like Coach Match. What is he saying here? I got a text from Coach Mack here. Yeah, we know that Coach Mack. Coach Reese is a Colorado football coach. Colorado football. Yeah, well.
Oh, do I stop on timeouts?
We could say he is Colorado football, but yeah, he's been in the league many times. But I remember when Coach Reese came in the league. That was back in 95?
Yeah.
95?
No, 96.
96. So
I
I was
was
already in
in-
the league like 4 years already.
I was in like 3 years.
I wasn't even in Colorado yet. I was down in New Mexico in
Oh,
~95.
There you go.
Yeah, 96. 97, actually.
97.
Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us, welcome to ColoradoSports.TV. I'm your host, Antonio Bear Barrera, Hall of Famer for the Flames in 06 and also a Hall of Famer for the Colorado Football Conference this past year. Joined me was Corey Vanilla Ice Hartman, also a Hall of Famer inducted last year. 14, and this year in the CFC. And then we got our boss, Scott, that runs ColoradoSports.TV. Say hi, Scott.
How you doing? That's really anticlimactic here. We got Hall of Fame, and Scott.
Hey, Scott, though, is going to be he's going to be a Harley riding, Aladdin watching.
That's right.
You know what? You're a little Scott.
I might just put the genie on the bike.
You might as well.
I just might put the genie on the bike. It's going to be a blue bike.
You remember it's uno dos tres. Alvin goes back. He's going to get sacked. He fumbles the ball. Greyhawks are going to pick it up, or they're going to just they get it and they just sit on it. Yep, they just sit on it. I thought he was going to pick it up and run, but he decided not.
Coach Radiff puts his hands up.
What's going on here?
He throws his.
Something went wrong with Coach Radiff's offense there.
Yeah, you don't see Coach Radiff doing that.
So again,
he is a happy-go-lucky guy.
So again, I'll put this out here, ladies and gentlemen. We will know to be announced, but November 19th, we are going to have our first annual Bear Turkey Bowl for veterans and Toys for Tots, hopefully down here at Pueblo County. If you have friends that are motorcyclists out there and it's a great day, we actually want you to bring an unwrapped toy for the Toys for Tot program. We're trying to fill up a trailer. We're trying to get as many toys as we can, not only for Southern Colorado, but for Pueblo area. We're trying to do all that. Your mission to get in is going to be an unwrapped toy or a donation to get in, at least $5 or more for a donation if you can't afford a toy. All that donation money will be going to a kid of choice for a kid that can't afford a toy or parents that can afford toys. And also we're going to probably have some high school things here to help the high school out here, probably the track team. Hopefully, right, Corey?
I think so.
Okay,
Depends on.
And hopefully that if we're out here, we're hoping that we could get Scott out here during that time to broadcast it. I was supposed to be the head coach for Team Bear, but I think I have a head coach that'll be suitable for that with my guys and get them straight. And that way I could be up here with Corey and Scott, and we can broadcast the game for you guys.
It's going to be a great 2 months for the town of Pueblo. I mean, we're doing the Toy Bowl, which is the Bikers versus Cops in October. And then you're doing your Toy Bowl, which is in November. So, I mean, the families of Pueblo, the families of the Springs, Denver, they're people that can't give their families a, Christmas or, anything like that. This is going to be good. I mean, just because of the amount of toys that come out of that.
Right.
And the way the bikers, they deliver the toys to so many different charities. It's an incredible thing to be in.
Now, Bear, I've got a question for you with this. Is this tied in with the Marines Toys for Tots in any way?
Yes, this is tied in for the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. The Greyhawks go ahead and score again, well, you just saw. And the score is now 62-0 with 9:40 left in the running clock. And here we go. That was number 9?
Yeah.
So, again, before we go on to that, Scott, we talked to Rashad downstairs, and like he said, he's not trying to make a bad name running up the score on these guys. Mm-hmm. He's trying. The Flames are just not there. They're tired.
He's just playing football.
Yeah.
He's just playing football.
I can understand if he was passing. He's not. He's
running the football.
You got to tackle. Bottom line. Whatever.
Bear Turkey Bowl, and like Corey said, Toys for Tots. He's got the Toy Bowl down in Pueblo. Mine is entailed with the Marine Corps League will be involved. 2 points there for the Greyhawks, so we're now at 64-0 in the fourth quarter. And so what I'm going to say is here on the Vet Bowl, yes, Scott, you're correct. The Marines are going to be tied with this. I belong to the Pikes Peak League, Marine Corps League in Colorado Springs, Attachment 29. They'll be down here with with the truck and everything else. We're trying to get a lot of toys down here for families, just like Corey's Toy Bowl that he plays in every year. We're trying to give out to the less fortunate people. And also another thing, this Toy Bowl is going to be out for the semi-pro players. So the people will know about semi-pro football and see that these guys out here have families themselves. Some of these guys, they're out here playing for the love of the game. They're barely scraping by, and they're still playing football because they love this game. So
You got to admire that.
yeah, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, I don't know how many times I scraped around, even working at Wendy's back in the day. You know, I shouldn't have been doing it, but I was doing it.
Dude, you were supplying hamburgers for the team that year.
Yeah, with Jumbo and Marvin. Jeez. Average
Hamburger.
only one.
You're like that dude off of Longest Yard, pulling him out of his
cheeseburger. Oh, I got a quarter pounder with cheese. So we're gonna be doing that. I'll be getting with Scott. Hopefully we can get this rolling, and we're looking for any sponsors. So if you know any sponsors that want to get involved, please hit me up at my email at bear5883@yahoo.com. With sponsors, I'm looking for any kind of sponsors that want to help. And look, he's going. It looks like somebody he made it also a little bit on the 50.
Cramps. Eat a dill pickle.
Either that or you better chug that water bottle down there. So I'll tell you what, that pop is just killing me already being up here. I'm looking like I'm gonna start singing. Hey, you're gonna instead of singing Aladdin, you're gonna see the California Grape song coming out here out of me pretty soon.
Coach Raff and I are heading out to the Pueblo West to watch the Rage and the Pirates after this.
So,
well, you're a glutton for heat, aren't you?
Well, Coach Raff, the reason why he's going is because obviously they're probably going to end up playing the Pirates in the first round anyway, so they want to.
Sure.
But I don't even know what's going to help them. I mean, the way they're playing now.
Cold front. A 20-degree cold front would probably help some.
Yeah. Well, the Flames are still coming out, even though we're not broadcasting the thing. We're just letting you watch the game.
Oh, no, we're back live.
Oh, were you? Okay. Yeah, so you saw that tailback number. I couldn't see his number. Go down the middle, stuffed. We could be really generic. So the Flames come out. Alba comes back out with a pistol look once again. And the Hawks are coming, switching to a pro look now. Here we go, Alvin barking signals. Hawks are up there. Down the middle they go with Big Dante. Dante's trying to make something happen. Man.
Brought down from behind.
All I can say is I hope there is one guy out there that's watching this broadcast, and he knows that there's hope still, and that's Rudy.
Yeah, folks, they really said that. Sean Aston, where are you?
Wow, I can't believe you just said that. Rudy. Oh, my gosh. So if your name is Rudy, you better get out here. You better be at least 5'4".
Oh, no, it's 5 foot nothing.
Oh, yeah, 5 foot nothing.
100 and nothing.
We can find all them kind of people in Trinidad because they're all midgets out there.
I'm not stopping the clock on timeouts anymore. It's not even worth stopping anymore.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got up there, and then you could tell with Dante's run, you could tell the old man doesn't. Dante runs like an old man now. You notice that?
Here's a quiz. When was the last time the Flames were shut out?
Shoot, I don't know. Exactly. Wait, we can't even go back to the Rage game because they scored.
Yep.
This is going to be their first shutout ever in Flame history.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's not over yet,
Ever,
guys.
ever.
We've still got 6:57, and it's possible. Flames are coming in. They're inside the red zone now.
Yeah, but look, the Greyhawks just substituted everybody up front, so they
got fresh
pretty
legs.
they pretty much put in their first string defense.
Oh well.
They are not going to let the Flames score.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Koger's back there. See, Koger's back there. He's calling signal there in the cover 2 back there.
Reckitt's number 1 is back in.
Oh boy, Luis is back in. They don't want them to.
See?
Oh, there it is.
Busted play.
That was a fumble. Who's got it?
That's going to be the Flames recover.
Wow. So the Predator comes in there and grabs strips the ball.
It's the loss of a yard on that play. Second
Let
and
me
11
say about
now.
some of these teams in the Greyhawks teams, if some of you guys didn't know. Some of these guys played indoor back in 2007 with Corey and I. They've been on the same team for the whole time. Jason Dreckitz, number 33, played on the National All-Star team out there in a Hall of Fame game against one of the best teams in the nation, the North Bay Rattlers, and he was just busting him up with Chewy. So, they're going. He's going to go. Is he getting? No!
Incomplete.
That the Ramsey brothers? Probably. Yep, the Ramsey brothers back there.
Number 17 for the Flames is back to catch that, but unfortunately the Greyhawks batted it away.
Yeah, Bobby didn't even try for that one.
Bobby has had a very
bad season.
Quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I say bad. He's quiet all this year. Last year he was just all over the place.
Right. Their offense just, or it could be that they haven't been able to. It's time out. I probably should stop it, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Knock, knock.
Yeah, it's just almost mercy. I'm not falling for it.
Okay, knock, knock. Yeah, Corey, you don't want to go there?
I'm going to go there because.
Yeah, we'll just keep it like that.
As slap happy as everyone's getting, there's no way I'm going for that one.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Oh, Rudy said, who's there?
And you touch the microphone like someone's calling. Wait, time out. This just came in.
We're getting this call from Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Actually, that was South Bend.
South Bend, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hey, did y'all hear? Notre Dame, Michigan renewed their robbery.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
18.
So you're going to get your ass kicked this time?
No.
Yeah. You want to bet a pizza on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take Michigan, even though I hate Michigan.
I can't stand Michigan.
I can't stand Michigan either, but
Speaking of Michigan, okay, do you guys know the standing bet between University of Illinois and University of Michigan?
Oh, I heard it.
The loser has to fly the winner's state flag over the state capital.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's got to be crazy. Albin's trying to get up there. They try to go down, and, of course, the Greyhawks stuff them. They stuff them.
And frankly, I'm sick of seeing the Michigan flag over
fourth
Springfield.
Down.
Fourth down. Let's see what Coach Raddiff does. He's trying to get the thing, send in the kicker. Get the for sure points if he can.
Come on, get 3 on the board and deal with this shutout.
Yep. If they get 3 on the board, the Flames will never be shut out ever.
Right now, it's running clock still, 4:48 and counting.
Because Corey's running the clock.
And he's hot.
Ooh.
And he wants to get going.
Hot?
I just got to go out and be hotter because I got to stand out in this heat.
Yeah, not me. I'm going back to Colorado Springs, and
I got a 3-hour drive in air conditioning. So
there you go. Yeah, you got to deal with that traffic going through by Larkspur.
yeah, I know.
How many more weeks is that?
I think it's only through. No, it ends in I think the end of July.
Yeah.
And then they're going to just go 5 miles north and do it again.
Yep.
There you go.
It's funny how the people on the other side have nothing to do with the people on the right, but they're going slowest.
Yeah, exactly. So the Greyhawks are coming up there. Here is 4th down. Alvin's calling.
Oh, they went to go for it.
They're going for it. Here we go. You're going to Coach Raddiff there. Boom! Oh,
and we are.
Oh my gosh, he would have been off to the races.
Turnover.
He is going anyway. He doesn't have the ball, but he is going
all the way. Even the helmet.
Does he do it?
And
he crosses.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the penalty for taking off your helmet before you leave the field?
That's right.
And the White Hat's not even looking.
So the Flames organization here, if you see that, they you can tell they're like like Rashad said, we're down there. This is not the same Flame team at all. At all. I mean,
look at even Doug down there has got his hand on his head. He don't even know what's going on.
Well, we already know he always has on his head on his hand on his head because. Okay, I'll just shut up now because you already know colorful metaphors, bleep, bleep, bleep.
Hey, I like Doug.
Doug he's a good guy.
Doug's always been good to us and the network. So
he is.
But like everyone else, he's got quirks.
I can tell you right now, I have a personal interest in that dude right there because I know for a fact the guy that did Rev 89 in Pueblo when he was here, he cannot stand Doug. He had to kick him out of the studio.
Well,
yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But we all know how that is. He's been in the league for a couple years now. Ever since when we tried to go out for the Havoc. Remember that? You remember that, Corey?
Okay, the White House has stopped the ball.
Oh, they
2-minute
the game
warning.
over. The game's over.
Is the game over?
Yep.
All right.
They ended it.
They ended the game at 64-0.
Because they were going to run the clock out.
They run the
That's
clock
all.
out. So, hey, apparently the game is now over, folks. Thanks for looking at ColoradoSports.TV.
This is, I got to be honest, we got to put this out there. This is the first time that, I believe, that they shorted a quarter by 6 minutes.
Yeah, twice.
And they ended the game 2 minutes.
2.5 minutes left.
2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And they score is 64-0.
Yeah,
So, and
so
also
nobody
another
got
time-
robbed.
So in other words, and another thing is too, the first time, Flames got shut
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
congratulations to both teams for playing in this heat.
Yes.
Congratulations to the Greyhawks.
Yes.
Hopefully they continue on rolling for. I know they play next weekend. Flames have a bye, and then most likely the Greyhawks will have a bye in the first game of the playoffs. And then it looks like the Flames will probably end up, depending on what happens today with the Rage and the Pirates, they'll end up probably playing the Pirates first round.
I was going to say, we will be back on air next week with the Greyhawks game. It's our final game of the regular season. And thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah. Again, as Scott says, Corey and I will be back during the playoffs, so hopefully we'll have Scott with us. And we'll have some fun. And again, everyone, thanks for looking at and watching and listening to our funny personality. We got, again, thank you, Corey, Vanilla Iceman, Hitman, Heart.
Been a
Scott,
pleasure.
Scott the Snow. And I want to thank you for everybody watching us. And we hope to be on the air here in a few weeks. And we look forward to it. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys go with that while Scott
Be
pans
safe
in.
going home.
Yes, be safe going home, sir.
It should be no problem, hopefully. Everyone take care. Have a great week as we see the score 64-0. We're going to sign off here from Pueblo. We'll be back next week up in Westminster and then on to the playoffs.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Take care, everybody. Have a great
Bye-bye.
weekend. We'll see you soon.